Hey everybody, Keith the Human, Bowling Green, Kentucky. It is Friday, y'all. Sure the date, but yeah, here we are. Uh, yeah, man, I was going over a lot of stuff in my head today, and I spend quite a lot of time on here talking about Maga and poking fun at them and trying to get in their heads and whatnot. But I've never really talked to Magna, so this video is for you guys, and I just got to ask y'all some questions. And we're going to go back to the beginning, the very beginning. Okay. Donald Trump's first presidential run. All right, I get it. When he started talking about the Mexicans, y'all lost your shit. Well, it's somebody to hate. I get it. Uh, I get that part. That's easy to rile people up like that. And then the disrespect to all these politicians. It was kind of funny at first. I get that too. Thumbing his nose at the establishment. I'm all about anti-establishment, y'all. Super rich people are not anti-establishment. I hate to tell y'all that. It's not how that works. But okay, it was all good and fun for a little while, but then we started getting serious, and his rhetoric started getting worse and worse. Didn't any of y'all just take a step back and go, wait a minute? Did the Access Hollywood tape when he said he could just walk up and grab women by the pussy because he was rich and famous and they let you do it? Not to mention the whole story, if you listen to the whole segment he was talking about, it was a married woman. He knew she was married and he was trying to fuck her. Now, I get some of you guys, you're like that. Oh, hell, me, I'd love to be able to do it, because y'all half rapists anyway. A lot of y'all are low value sons of bitches, but I can't believe all of you are. Uh, Especially y'all with daughters, especially you women. How do you women not find that over the top and too much? See, I come from a generation when you misspell the word potato, it destroys your political career. Let alone something like that. That'd have been fork in it done for anybody I've ever seen. Following politics since Clinton, pretty regular. Um, I don't know history on the rest of it. But so that got slid under the rug with the rest of the shit from by Christians. I remember how they. I don't know if some of y'all ain't old enough to remember Bill Clinton lied about getting a blowjob, but man, that was the most awful thing there ever was. And and that's after Reagan was selling fucking weapons to Iran and shit. So go figure. But lying about a blowjob was the worst thing ever to the Christians, the forebears of MAGA there. Oh, he lied about that. And I'm like, man, most any man in the world gets caught doing something like that, gonna lie about it. Is it right? No, but they gonna lie about it. They impeached him over it. So fast forward to where we are now with these same people. Um, and these people, MAGAs are supposed to be what? You support the military, right? And the cops and all that. You're pro punishment and crime and punishment there. When he made fun of John McCain being captured for 5 years, called him a loser. How was that not enough for some of you military folk? How was that not enough to say, okay, I I can't do this guy no more. Was that R beside his name that important? That his character didn't mean shit? And then we started getting into the first thing he had to clear up before he became president is he had to pay out $25 million in settlement for his fake Trump University. Y'all remember that? Um, which was a pittance of what the people actually had to pay for that fake university. No kind of degree or nothing. It was just a scam. We had to settle that out of court. And y'all let that slide. And this is the same man that's been caught on tape over and over saying, hey, if you settle out of court, it means you're guilty. Same man that's been sued 4,000 times, or been a part of a suit 4,000 times, been sued by contractors like 2,000 times for not paying his bills. Famous for not paying his bills. Still hasn't released his taxes. None of that was enough for y'all. Because y'all's owning the libs. Is that what it was? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I just want to know why. Why would you let that kind of shit slide? Y'all supposed to be the moral majority. Y'all supposed to be the ones that are all worried about, ethics and morality. Yet you've let the most immoral person who's ever existed in America run this country, and you voted for him 3 times. Then when he became president, he had a charity shut down because his kids were stealing from it, and he was stealing from it. But kids' charity, cancer charity, by the way, can't run another charity. The constant barrage of shit that he would just spew out about people. Obviously, every time he'd give a press break, you knew he didn't understand anything that he was talking about because he had no clue about how the government worked. Had no clue about foreign policy, how trade works, none of that shit. Not a clue. He played a fake billionaire on a reality TV show who was too big for chicken shit to actually film the "You're Fired" part live. That was done. In a room with him, and they would cut to the contestant because he didn't have the balls to say that shit to somebody's face because he's a pussy, y'all. Y'all need to hear that, but he is. He guy's a pussy. He wears hairspray and his hair all bouffant up and freaking orange paint on his face. Got them little white circles around his eyes and around his lips. He looks sick. And the line right here, you can see where he gets pale again. He got false teeth, too. So he's got that perfect smile. Ain't none of them teeth real. His hair, when he lets it hang down, it's all on one side. And he's all bald up here and no teeth. He spends 2 or 3 hours every day fixing that shit up. And he wears a girdle, suck his gut in, and heel extensions. Oh, and a diaper. Somehow he's a tough guy. That's another one I don't understand. Some of y'all want to explain anything I'm saying, guys. Comment down there. I really want to know. I really want to know how y'all thinking about all this, because a lot of us can't understand it. Okay. So he became president, and he just kept that shit up and just lying to people and just the lies piling up. He told over 30,000. It was 32,000, something like that. Made 32,000 false statements, which are lies, in 4 years. By the end of his tenure, he was lying over 20-something times a day. I mean, it was 30-something times a day. Pitting people against each other. A lot of y'all apparently don't understand how all this works. It's united we stand, divided we fall. And you let a guy come in here and tear us apart, the working class, who's never worked a day in his life. The guy's on record bragging about never getting dirt under his fingernails. Bragging about it. You think he's ever worked on a car, mowed a yard, got on a dirt bike, 4-wheeler, went fishing, hunting? Think he's ever done any of that shit? He don't even drink beer. Don't even own a dog. A guy that's never worked in his life became y'all's champion, and you think he's on your side for what? How do you, because he said it and dry humped a flag on TV, that he loves his country? He loves it because people are gullible. And he's a fraud and a con man, and he always has been. His entire family is. Well documented. Don't y'all remember the National Enquirer back in the day, always something with Trump in it? Remember that WWE shit he did? It's all been a big stunt. He's not real. He's not real in the sense that he's any kind of leader. I mean, can you tell me one leadership quality he has? Because I looked up a list of that shit, and nothing he possesses was on that list. Not a thing. Not one. He doesn't take accountability for anything. Lies incessantly like most of us breathe. Yet somehow he's going to make America great again. For who? It ain't going to be for us, y'all. That's not how any of this works. He sold us out. The guy's been working. He bankrupted casinos because he was laundering Russian money there. He's been in connection with Russia for a long time, y'all. Well, you won't believe that shit or not. Go read the Mueller report and see what they found out about his shit, which he should have went to jail over. And then during his tenure, he got impeached for withholding military aid to all countries, Ukraine, so they could get dirt on Joe Biden and his son. He got impeached for it. But y'all just shrugged and said, "Oh, that's all right. Little fucking doing the bidding of Russia. There ain't nothing wrong with that." Trying to get a dirt on a man's son to get at him. Are y'all raised to believe that's right? That's something that a man does? Because where I'm from, a man would never do nothing like that. Not a real man. Not a real man. A real man would never go after somebody's kid to get at them. But that motherfucker did it. You know why? He's not a real man. In any sense of the word. He's not a tough guy. He's a bully. He's a guy that's got money who can run his mouth and knows he ain't gonna get no trouble for it. He knows ain't nobody gonna knock his false teeth out of his fucking head. He's got Secret Service protection. He's one of those people you grew up hating, but somehow y'all fell in love with the guy. Explain that to me. If y'all got good reasons, I'll listen. I'm ready to listen because nothing I'm coming up with makes any sense. And that's another thing, common sense. What do y'all do with common sense? Y'all throw it out the window? Billionaires don't give a fuck about y'all. They don't care. They use you. The reason he said he liked the poorly educated is because y'all not very smart and he can manipulate you. I'm not going to make fun of you over that. But you can't be this dumb either. But explain it to me. So, and then he got beat at the ballot box. And I'm skipping over tons of stuff, y'all, that he did in those first 4 years. We're just getting the high points. So, skip over a few years and he gets beat at the ballot box. Oh, it's a lie. They ripped me off. It wasn't a fair election. My God, in the end tried to overthrow our vote. The people storming the Capitol that he just released. Criminals. I don't care what y'all been told, go watch the film. Criminals that should be in jail. He's released them. All of them. Cop beaters. You people say you back the blue. You back the blue. Yet, how many cops got hurt that day? How many died as a result of it? 4 of them killed themselves. They'd seen so much shit that day, their brains couldn't take it. Never thought in a million years in America you would see that shit. And he incited it all. The man should be in jail. Yet you still on his side. How do y'all make it work in your brain? All the disrespect he said about our military. The man who's a draft dodger. He got 6 deferments for Vietnam because he's supposed to have bone spurs, yet played college sports. Oh, speaking of college, we won't release any of his grades, grade school or college. Still, y'all fine with that. All the criminality the 4 years he was out of office, all the court cases, the stealing of the documents, top secret documents, wouldn't give them back. Was told to, and they'd leave him alone. Nah, fuck y'all. So they took him to court. 4 grand juries indicted. Yet, and he was even charged with 34 felonies. Which did no time over, which, if that don't piss people off, how do y'all not get mad at that? You know, if it had been any of us, people would never see us again. Yet this rich prick who can break the law and do whatever he wants to is your hero. Does that compute? Just sit down and think about it for a minute. You want 2 sets of laws like that they get away with everything. They got him for racketeering in Georgia. Just blew it away because he became president because y'all voted for him. And this last week of craziness, do y'all think this is going to end well for anybody? Was owning the libs or putting some trans people down worth this shit? You do understand we're heading for a fucking depression. We're headed for a crash with this guy. And he's doing it intentionally. They're going to bust the system all to pieces. And a lot of us are going to suffer dearly for it. I can make 14, 15, 16, I could probably make 20 videos about this same thing, asking y'all more stuff. And I might. But if you got any comments about it, come on, lay it down here. I don't want just a bunch of normal maggot puke either. Come on, use your brains and make some excuses for all these things I brought up in this video. Just don't call me names like a little 3rd grader. Be an adult and put these reasons down. You still back that guy. Killing babies. I'm sure I'm going to hear that a lot. But anyway, guys, if you like my video, please subscribe, like and share, hit the notification bell so you know when I got a new video up. Tell people about me, and we'll keep doing what we do. And y'all keep fighting the good fight. Love y'all. Peace.